Hello everybody, I'm Marco, the CTO of Sensay, and I wanted to introduce you to our latest product development. We've been building the Sensay Studio, which allows you to create your own replica. You can upload your voice, your image, your files. You can train the replica. You can upload your voice, your image, your video, your files. We have a whole section called Replica Training with Athena, where we ask you a lot of questions based on different topics. So you can create the best version of an AI replica that you can use. The way we work is that we have a tight connection with our sales and customer support team. So we are constantly integrating their feedback and improving the product to match the user's needs. Sensay is the best platform to replicate people with artificial intelligence. The way we do replication is that we allow you to upload your files, upload your memories, record your voice and your video, and with that make a high definition replica of yourself that you can connect to multiple channels. You can have it on the website. You can embed it on your website. You can connect it to Telegram. You can connect it to WhatsApp. It can draft emails for you. The tech stack of Sensay is built of a whole set of technologies. We use Next.js for the website and the API. This is hosted with our partner Vercel, which allows us to scale across the world instantly. The database is hosted on Supabase, which is an amazing open source technology that provides us a lot of different services for image storage, file storage, database. We use a whole set of different AI technologies to power our business, including custom AI models that we are building in-house. We take the best open source LLM models and we then further customize and align them to our needs based on the types of replica that we need to power. The classic example is Gordon Ramsay. You cannot make a replica of Gordon Ramsay because Gordon Ramsay likes to swear and ChatGPT doesn't allow you to swear. So we need to build our own custom models where we allow the Gordon Ramsay replica to swear, for example. The way we create AI replicas is that we take best-in-class open source models, for example, Llama 3.1. We then create additional layer on top of it to align it to our needs. We use technologies like Orpo Trainer, LoRa, to align it and to make it behave and have the context that we need. We have a bunch of servers in Germany, our own servers where we run these custom models. So we can already scale horizontally and add as many servers as we need based on how much throughput we have from our users. This is completely transparent to the users because it's all handled in the backend. So based on the type of replica that someone is connecting to, they are routed through the proper model in the backend so that they can have the best experience. The user doesn't have to click on settings or change models or anything. It just knows which one to do. And we have situations where we have multiple models running and we combine the output together as well. We can create different types of replicas. We can make character replicas, which are like fictional replicas of people like, I don't know, Mickey Mouse. Then we can make replicas of individuals for different purposes. For example, we work with a lot with patients with Alzheimer's or dementia. They want to be able to capture their memories. They want to be able to preserve their legacy and share with the family. But we also work with professionals like CEOs or other important figures in a company can be of a reference for the rest of the team. For example, imagine that you are the CEO, you have your AI replica. You can load all the relative files, all the messaging, all the information. And the replica can also connect to your Telegram, to your Slack, see all the conversations in public channels, keep a highly efficient memory of all of this information. AI support to the CEO, you can provide quick and immediate answers to any questions that the team needs. For example, I have a kind of a preview version of my own replica. It's not publicly accessible yet, but what it does is that because we have all our team conversation on Telegram, and I receive a lot of emails. My Replica works a bit as my personal assistant, so I get notifications when I have some urgent things that I need to respond to or interact with the team members. And then when I wake up in the morning, because people work on different time zones, I have a neat summary of all my priorities and action points I need to do to catch up with my day, so I don't have to go through hundreds and hundreds of messages every morning. Our long-term goal at Sensay is digital immortality. That's quite far down the line. What we're trying to work on now is create a digital legacy for people who value their memory life experience and want to share it with their family and friends after they are not here with us anymore. We have a person we are working with. This person has been planning his digital legacy for 6 years. He has a warehouse of memories of the whole large families going back for centuries, with creating a digital representation of all of these physical memories, so that in the future they don't have to deal with warehouses of stuff, but all the family available anywhere in the world can access on their phone to all their extended family history. This person is also working with us to make sure that the whole process of training and then exposing this information is done in the best way possible for their use case. And we call it the legacy type replicas, and we are super excited about this. One of the big purposes in Sensay is helping people preserve their memories. So I used to work in many big companies, and one thing that I hated was that all the documents on Notion, they always get out of date, and every company tries different ways to figure out what are the documents that are outdated and how to keep them updated. And it's always a losing battle. So one of the exciting projects we are looking into is something called AI HR workers. So imagine you have this AI bot that is connected to your Slack, your Microsoft Teams, joins the video calls, and is connected and has all the awareness of all your files on Notion and Google Drive. And this bot to be kind of a personal assistant that is constantly monitoring the quality of the documentation and practices and policies that you have in your company, and can highlight when the reality is different than the documents. So for example, if we see someone in the chat saying something like, I ignore the HR policy because it is outdated, we know that we should ping someone in HR to review that document, instead of having processes where maybe they need to review all the documents every month. We are trying to create different features like this to reduce the time wasted in kind of mundane tasks that can be automated inside the team, so that, for example, HR people can focus on what matters most, and you need actually human being helping the company out. As we are trying to create as a process to create, I call them high definition replicas, as easy as possible. The way we do that is that we try to create paths for training based on the purpose of the replica. For example, it could be a legacy replica, a replica for individual, a replica for a professional, replicas used in teams. So that we have different journeys that you go through when creating the training. One example is that you can, let's say you are the CEO of a company, you need a replica. You can just load the white paper from your Web3 project, or you can load the website. It will automatically load all the content of the website. You can upload all the files that you have about the project. You can send to your replica the email, like emails that you wanted to parse and ingest and load into the memory. And then we have a guided process with question and answers to train the replica to be as lifelike as possible to you. You can upload voice and video so that it resembles you as well. You can also connect your replica to your Telegram, where all your conversations are happening, both team Telegram, but also in the public Telegram. So the replica can really know all what it needs to make your life easier. Once you do all of this, so the replica has all the knowledge that it needs, all the memories, all the behaviors, it learned your style. Then you can connect it to multiple different channels. It can draft emails for you. It can be available on your website as an embed, so you just connect it to your website. We're building an API platform, so you can do your own custom integrations, and you can connect your Telegram and also connect it to the public Telegram, so all the customers can come and ask questions. And let's say you have an AI company, someone asks you a question where they can get information about your token. The Replica can just answer with that. We can also create interesting visualizations like the chart of the price or whatever else you may need. You can also, if someone asks you, the link to the white paper or anything, basically it's there just to make your life easier. So you don't have to answer to the same questions that most of the time people ask you. Or let's say you have e-commerce, or you have brand deals or referrals. We can also make so that when people ask you about certain topics to which you have a product, we can just send back the link so they can straight go to the e-commerce, purchase your product, and help you create revenue. On the converse, with the analytics dashboard of your Replica, you can also see the common topics, common questions. We have a whole set of features for you to be able to see the answers given and edit them and manage them, so that then the Replica becomes better at helping you. I'm really, really excited on all the technologies we are building to preserve people's legacy, to create more visibility for individuals, and to boost productivity of professionals and teams that work with us. Thank you very much all for coming today.